Some people try to tell me you were bad. I didn't listen, I wish I had. I should have known better. Hi everybody, this is Ken DeRouchie from the Ken DeRouchie Band. And I am really glad that you're taking the time to watch this video, because I really want to talk to you. I need some help from probably a lot of people. I'm trying to get everything put together for the Ken DeRouchie Band to do our 5th CD and want to go into the studio. My goal is April at this point, and with an 8 or 9 piece band, it takes a lot of studio time for tracking, for mixing, for mastering, overdubs, the whole thing, and then manufacturing, artwork. I mean, the whole thing is just it's an expensive proposition with a band with as many players in it that we have. So I am coming to you in the hopes that you will help us make this record. I need people to donate to the GoFundMe account, and you know, whether it's $1, $5, $10, $100, $1,000. You want to get up into that level, and I'll shoot me an email and we'll work something out and we'll do something nice for you. But we need your help. The totals that I've come up with have done a whole budget for this project, and it's right around $10,000 that we need to do this record. So, I wanted to explain to you really quick and give you a breakdown. What is all this money going to be used for? Why do we need now? And another thing I want to clear up, I said earlier in this video, is $10,000. It's going to be between like $10,000 and $11,000, and that's what I want to break down here. The difference in why it'll be between there depends on how much time it's going to take us in the mastering phase. But the first step to all this, and the most time consuming and the most costly individual step, is tracking. That's where all the band members go into the studio and we actually play our instruments and do the recording. And it's not just, the 8 members of the band that are going to be going in. On the last record, I think we had 7 guest artists that came in on the record. And we're going to be having guest artists on this record as well. I'm going to save that as a surprise, though, as who, because it's going to be pretty cool. The next step beyond that, that's also very time consuming, it takes several days to do, is mixing. So once all the stuff is recorded, it has to be mixed so it all sounds good. And that takes several days. The next step after that is mastering. Now, mastering, a lot of people don't understand, but what it does, it's putting all the fine polish in the real, it gives it a real finished quality to the whole recording. It sounds good in mixing, but with the mastering, you're compressing it, you're doing EQ, and just making sure the whole thing sounds consistently good and even. After the mastering is done, then you got to send the whole project gets manufactured. Now, this breaks down into a couple of things. We're manufacturing CDs, but we're also, for this release, we're going to do a small release of vinyl. So we're actually going to have some 12-inch LPs here for sale, which is really cool. I'm very excited about this. But it's 2 different manufacturing processes. We got to do artwork for both, manufacturing for both, and then once all the manufacturing is done, then it all has to be shipped. And that's not cheap. Cases and cases and cases of heavy boxes getting shipped back here. The last thing, once we have all the CDs and the LPs, the next step that's going to happen it's going to happen at the same time that the whole release is happening. We're going to do a radio release. I'm doing a radio promotion, national radio promotion, using the same company out of Anchorage, Alaska that Lisa Mann did her last record on, actually the last couple of records. Karen Lovely did her last record with, and they both, through this company, were able to crack the top 10 blues charts nationally, which is a goal for this record and for the band, is we really want to hit that. And I think this record is definitely going to be, the songs, I believe in the songs. I think the songs are great, and I think you're going to love them too. But so tracking, we're looking at, our budgeted cost of $3,500. Mixing, another $1,500. Mastering, it's going to be $900 a day. The engineer thinks he can do it in a day. I'm a little skeptical. I want to budget 2 days just in case. Manufacturing for the CDs, we're looking at about $1,350. For the vinyl, it's about $1,500 for 250 records. Shipping, $400 estimate. Radio promo, another $900. So depending on, it's going to be somewhere in the $10,000 to $11,000 range that we need to raise to pull all this off, to make this record happen, get it manufactured, get it on the radio nationally, and you can help us do that. So if you're not familiar with the Ken DeRouchie Band, we are an 8-piece R&B, soul, and blues band out of Portland, Oregon. And we've been around. I actually started finding members for the band in 1996. We actually started rehearsing and actually being a band in 1997. So it's been 19 years now. And we're getting ready to work on our fifth album, our fifth full-length album. We do original music and occasional cover, and the band is filled with all-star players from Portland. If you are familiar with Portland blues, funk, soul, R&B music at all, the list of the people in this band will be very familiar to you. Fun thing to see all this come together and all the people get involved and contribute to it, whether it's $1 or $5, $10, $100 or $1,000. Please be $1,000. We could really do something special here together as a group, and that's what I'm going for. Help us, come along for the ride, be a part of this thing. It would be really cool.